Hi everyone, my name is Usama Sajid. I am 19 years old. I am a student at Rutgers University currently in my second year. My major is computer science and Middle Eastern studies. I was born in India and raised in the United States. I can speak Hindi, which is my mother tongue. I am learning Urdu at the moment, which is similar to Hindi, but not entirely, along with learning Arabic. Urdu and Arabic have similar roots, as Urdu is a mixture of Arabic and Persian, and by learning these languages, I am expanding my knowledge and horizon. With the grace of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I was able to memorize the Quran at the age 12. I am proud of my title of being a Hafiz, which is what someone who memorized the Quran is referred to. I learned how to read Arabic in the process of memorizing the Quran, but I never knew the meaning. So my journey to learn the language started when I wanted to know what I memorized and what my Lord tells me in my holy book. I began learning Arabic after I memorized the Quran when I was in 7th grade. I have a lot of experience with the language of Arabic, and as a Muslim, it holds significant importance and meaning for me spiritually. By memorizing the Quran, I have experienced the fruit of leadership. I am lucky and grateful to be able to lead Taraweeh, which is a prayer during the nights of Ramadan, the holy month for Muslims. Being a Hafiz helped me gain a lot of respect and love from everyone around me, and it gave me recognition and a feeling of joy nothing else can provide. I learned how to read Arabic in the process of memorizing the Quran, but I never knew the meaning. So my journey to learn the language started when I wanted to know what I memorized and what my Lord tells me in the Holy Book. For me, Arabic is not just a language. It is my connection with my religion and my Lord. It is my journey to learning and perfecting myself as a person and as a Muslim. I know English, Urdu, and Hindi more than I know Arabic for obvious reasons. However, I would say that I have a strong connection with Arabic, linguistically and spiritually. I chose to learn Arabic, so it holds a special place in my heart. That's why it's safer for me to say I know Arabic better because I have learned it with all the rules and grammar, whereas I know Hindi as my mother tongue, which is not as proper as the classical Arabic I have a background in. That is why I am learning Urdu to expand my knowledge in different languages and compare them as well. I cannot express the humor as well as I can understand it. There is always that barrier with the other language, and sometimes while translating from English to Arabic, the meaning can get lost and lose its humor, which at times can be frustrating, but I am not a fluent Arabic speaker as I aspire to be. So there is some time to get to cracking jokes in Arabic and actually getting people to laugh. And I am trying to reach that point in this process very soon, inshallah. I can, however, express and understand humor in Hindi and Urdu with ease. My thinking does not consist of two but three languages. Mostly, I do think in more than one language, but I'm used to do my thinking in English. I do use some words of Arabic in my thinking, mostly because they sound catchy when I first learned them, so they stick around in my head. My friends and I usually use one or two phrases in Arabic commonly. Most phrases that we find interesting or unique, for example, ship, and it means slippers. Okay, that's a very interesting question. I really do not remember any of the dreams that I have, and even the ones that I do remember, I really can't relate to this question because, um, frankly speaking, I do not remember myself talking or speaking in any language. So I really can't answer this question. I would have to say that I can express my emotions better in English than in Arabic. I grew up speaking English and not Arabic, so although there is a lot of spiritual significance with relationship to Arabic, there is not that emotional bond built yet. again, I'm still in the process of learning the language, so I guess there is still time for me to be able to build that bonding along the way. So I can easily understand Arabic. That's not much of an issue, but I can't talk fluently in it yet, and I can't express myself because of that. So in the process, I can learn to express better in Arabic, much like I can express with English and Hindi or Urdu, of course, but I do have a stronger connection with Arabic while reading the Quran. I can understand what the words mean, and that is a joyous and emotional moment for me. All three languages have their own significance in my life, and that's why are certain things I can express better with English and some things better in Arabic. Definitely, that happens all the time, especially when I'm trying to get the right word to express what I want to say. And I guess it's a habit actually. It's something I have no control over. It just happens. It's good. Well, this is something I cannot answer for myself. Maybe people around me can answer that question better. However, I do feel that knowing more than one language helps understand things a lot more precisely. But I don't know if my thinking has been enriched by knowing multiple languages. I can say my thinking has definitely expanded though. I wasn't expecting this question, but I guess since I spoke so much about my relationship with the Quran, I should have seen it coming. I will recite one of my favorite ayahs, which is guide us to the straight path. In Arabic, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. And like I said before, it means guide us to the straight path. And this is from the first chapter of the Quran, which is Surah Fatiha. And after learning the meaning of this ayah one day, I felt the need to be guided by the holy book I memorized. So my journey to learn Arabic began since that day.